Welcome to Firearms of America. Today I'm back here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida, about to do the review of another Turkish firearm, and this time it's a handgun. It is SAR 9, a very popular handgun for a few reasons. Well, 4.4 inch barrel, pretty good, chambered in 9mm, obviously SAR 9, and where is the magazine? 17 capacity magazine. Yes, very impressive specifications so far. So let's do some shooting and we'll see what it can do. Now, while I'm putting in these rounds into the magazine, now sort it out, make it start with 5. A lucky number 5. So while I'm putting this rounds in the magazine, I wanted to invite you to consider checking out my Patreon. There isn't really much on Patreon, but if you have heard, YouTube recently decided to demonetize my whole channel. Yes, because apparently most of my content is harmful to you, my dear viewers. This stuff is harmful right here. Unfortunately, sorry about that. Sorry for making the harmful content. But please consider supporting me through Patreon, because that definitely helps me bring more quality content to this channel. So I got 5 rounds in the magazine, and let me tell you guys, very easy to load, surprisingly, very nice spring. This is practically a brand new gun. Well, it was brand new before I started shooting it today. I've shot it already quite a lot today. Very nice spring for a brand new magazine. And you already noticed that it is nicely numbered in the back. Double stack magazine. So let's get it in and see what it can do. And I will start with the middle yellow circle right there, because it looks so nice and clean, and why not? The middle circle that is white, all right? And I got it. Yes, let's see if I can do. All right, so it's a good group over there. So, one thing you probably noticed, the firearm did not lock back on the last round, which most likely is because it is brand new, so it didn't break in very well. It needs to be lubricated a little bit, and also the testing ammo that I use is lower grain ammo, so that can be the case. But not a huge deal. Let's start talking about the features, and then we'll do some more shooting, and we'll see if it locks back on the next round of shooting the rounds. The next round of shooting the rounds. All right. So probably my favorite part, one of my favorite parts on this gun is the grip. Look at that. You know what? I think I do miss, after shooting this gun, I think I do miss the finger grooves on the grip on the Glocks. I wish they didn't get rid of them in the Generation 5. I always say that doesn't really matter, but I think I do miss them, because that feels good. It feels really good. Very ergonomic, very pleasant, perfect shape, I would say. Really nice grip. Look at that. Now the stippling that you can see on the grip is not very aggressive. So I kind of do wish that there was a little bit more aggression. This is not aggressive at all. It does look aggressive, but trust me, it's not very aggressive whenever you're actually holding it in your hand. One big thing that I do like about the magazine ejector, I mean, the magazine just flies out of it, and I do like it because it makes it easier to replace if you're doing the speed reload. Definitely helps with that, you know, it just flies out of there. Very good. Now the mag release itself is a very kind of a small, thin button. Probably could use a little bit more area, not a huge big deal, and there is a little bit of a stippling going on it. Now it is not ambidextrous, kind of looks like it is reversible, very similar to a Glock. I'm pretty sure it is reversible, so in case if you're left-handed, you can do that and accommodate yourself for that specific reason. You probably noticed some serrations on the front of the trigger guard as well. Helpful if you are, you know, this type of gripper. Sometimes I do that, especially on compact guns. It definitely helps to use the finger on the trigger guard. The accessory rail, you probably noticed that as well if you're into flashlights or lights. In fact, there is actually a, what's the word, pimped out version of SR9 with extended magazine, with some lights, with some ports on the slide. It looks pretty cool. Check it out. Hopefully one day I'll be able to get it to do the review on it. But let's put some 5 more rounds and then we will get into talking about the slide and the trigger. Now overall, the 4.4 inch barrel, I think that's perfect for a 9mm round. The recoil, it's very easy to manage the recoil on this gun. Plus the slide itself is, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a tough slide to rack, but you can definitely feel that spring. It is a pretty tight spring, so it does a good job overall at handling the recoil. So, got 5 more rounds. Siri, don't try to mess with me. And this time I'll try to hit the yellow little circle on the very top. See if I can do that. And I can do that. Yes, yes. And didn't lag back on the last round yet again. So definitely gonna need some lubrication, definitely gonna need some higher grain ammo on this. And probably one of the reasons is because the spring is tighter, like I said, on this gun. That's one of the things, because it just does not have enough on the last round. It doesn't have enough of the recoil to get the slide all the way back to lock it in place, which honestly is not that huge of a deal. The big problem is that you know that it doesn't have enough of that recoil to kick the slide all the way back. I would worry about the misfits or the cartridge not ejecting properly and getting stuck in there, because that happens because of not enough of recoil to kick it back. Not enough of recoil, but not enough of that travel distance of the slide. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so let's talk about the sights and let's talk about the trigger. Starting with the trigger. So the trigger here is probably my least favorite things about this gun. It has that similar to a Glock safe action type of system where there's this little pre-trigger, which if you don't press, you're not gonna be able to press the trigger. All right, so we got that. We got probably about 2mm of, maybe 2.5mm of safe familiar travel. And then I have very, very unfamiliar travel, God knows how much, probably 4mm. And then about 1.5mm of very, very unfamiliar travel. And then a crisp break. So it's a little bit too much stuff going on, you know. And again, I heard arguments from people, no big deal, whenever you're shooting you're just gonna smash the trigger. Okay, that's not how it works, right? You don't just smash the trigger, right? Please don't say it. Smash the trigger. Don't smash the trigger. So you have a little bit too much, and it takes away from the accuracy. It takes time to get adjusted to this trigger, and most of the times with triggers like this you can't really 100% get adjusted to and be like, okay, that's it, this is where I need to be, this is where is the breaking point of the trigger, this is how I can be the most accurate. Not a big deal, believe it or not, considering the price of this gun. So everything, all the value that you're getting in this gun, when you do your research and find out the price, you will be like, okay, I can deal with a trigger like that. All right, so let's move on to the sights. You have your standard 3-dot sights, which work very, very well. I love these sights, very standard, very easy to get used to. I mean, there's really no getting used to. In this gun, there's really no getting used to it. It's very, very intuitive. You probably noticed there is a manual safety on this gun. Check this out. So let's see how it works. Let's rack the slide. And let's engage the safety. and the safety is engaged. So now you can press the trigger. Can you rack the slide? Yes, you can still rack the slide with the safety engaged, but you cannot press the trigger. Disengage the safety. Now, the safety, the way it operates, first of all, it's ambidextrous, so that's definitely a plus. However, I do like the fact that you turn it off down and not up. So that's definitely a plus too. Overall, it's pretty good. It does have the serrations on it, so it's fairly easy to operate. Just, you know, it's one-hand operation. So the safety is pretty decent. You know, I have the variety of people on this channel. Some people like the manual safety, some people absolutely hate it. I'm fine with both, either options. All right, I'm okay with manual safety. I'm not gonna complain as long as it is properly designed, properly made, and easy to operate with one hand. And this is right here definitely the case. So SAR definitely nailed that part. All right, now we got our slide release, which is, as you can see, it has some serration over here and one-hand operation, which I absolutely love. And to give you an example of not a one-hand operation slide, is the slide release, is where you have to actually pull the slide back in order to disengage the slide release mechanism, which is two-hand operation. This is one hand, which is better in my opinion. Now, one thing before I do my final 5 rounds and then come up to the conclusion, I wanted to mention that I do like the fact that these guys right here, they implemented some stippling over here for the thumb for the proper grip. I do like it a lot. I mean, that's one of the things that you would do on your customized glove if you're stippling it yourself, but it is on both sides, and it's definitely a nice thing to see. So I'm gonna put some 5 more rounds. I'm gonna get that orange on the bottom, and then we will try to come up with a more or less reasonable conclusion for this gun. Honestly, I do like it. Considering the price, it's a really good gun. Great grip, great safety, great mag release. The slide is not that hard to rack. Magazine is awesome. 17 capacity, you can't beat it. 9mm gun for almost 4.5 inch barrel. I don't know. I don't think you can go wrong with this one if you wanna stick to the budget. All right, so let's do it. Got it on the last one, but I was trying to be speedy about it. And as you can see, it locked back on the last round. Very nice. So the breaking in period is doing its job. So overall, I do like this SAR9 quite a lot. I think it's a great value for considering the price. Like I said, excellent grip, excellent. I am a fan of pretty much everything. I would say the trigger could be better, but again, considering the price of this thing, I think that's definitely something I can deal with. So, thank you very much guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Now, if you have missed a few things on this channel, if you're new to this channel, I actually do have another channel that I keep on going. It's called Ultimate Survival Gear, which I'm merging some of my stuff from my existing channel, this channel, because it was demonetized, because it's being attacked daily by crazies in the big tech. I'm merging some of the stuff to that channel, so go ahead and check it out as well. Consider the support through Patreon. I would really appreciate it. And thank you very much guys for your time today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey there, thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate your time. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing, because that definitely helps. All the support that I can get now. YouTube has been after me for a while now because I'm an immigrant, because I am conservative, and that does go against the narrative. Having a gun channel on YouTube is not easy. So if you can, please consider supporting me through the Patreon. Now the link is in the description below, and if you don't know what Patreon is a subscription service where you can help out your favorite creators, and I hope that I am one of those favorite. So please consider that. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.